What's going on, nation? ukvapeuk here, and welcome. Today I bring you a device that it came out more than a year ago, and that is the Squid Industries TAC 21. And now you'd be wondering why now? Why didn't bro when it came out? Well, I am a big fan of Squid Industries. I like the products, the hardware they do, and I done the double barrel. I love the double barrel, but as you know, and if you've been watching my channel for a long time now, you know I like big mods, and I'm a big fan of 21700 dual 21700 mods. But I never really go around to grab one. But this one was used a handful of times by a person that was selling it at around half price, so that was a very good deal. I said, you know what, I need to grab it. And why not to do a review on it, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna bring it, see if it's still worth, after almost a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years now that this came out. Still see if it's still worth to buy it. So it is a dual 21700 or dual 2700 or 18650, because it brings battery adapters. Does 200 watts of power. You're gonna have bypass and watts, and that's a very simple chipset, very similar to the double barrel. It's just a double barrel on steroids, if you want to call it like that. But obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the box where your Squid Industries TAC 21 comes in. Here you're gonna have your color configuration, the logo. There's not much going on these boxes, as you can see. TAC 21, and on the back again, TAC 21. The color configurations available, so you're gonna have black, gray champagne, and stainless steel. So like all Squid Industries, you're gonna have, you know, the story that is behind Squid Industries, and the person who actually create or formed the Squid Industries company is a veteran, a United States Navy veteran. So if you want to pause it and have a look, inside that box you're gonna get your user manual, and also inside the mod you're gonna get two 18650 battery adapters, and your main event, the TAC 21. So it is kind of similar to the double barrel. It's just a bit beefier, obviously. Here on the top you're gonna have your screen. You're also gonna have your 510 with the 12 gauge. They always include the 12 gauge with the spring loaded, and it's kind of soft. Everything you sit here sits nice and flush. You're gonna be able to fit around 28s, you know, going right above the edge. After that you're gonna start to get a bit on the top of the screen, so I will say 28s, but what really is gonna look good here is 25s. Here again you're gonna have the 12 gauge, and this one is gonna be obviously where you adjust your watts up and down. You got a nice engraving. I kind of like this engraving, to be honest. Squid Industries, not too tacky, and as you can see it is a see-through. Very nice. It is a bit like the double barrel, okay, and you're gonna be able to see kind of the wraps on your battery, so if you want to put nice wraps in there. On the bottom you're gonna have your battery door. It is a bit floppy when there's no batteries, but as soon as you put batteries here everything is fine, no issues. You're gonna have positive and negative mark in white. Nothing really going on the bottom. The bottom is spring loaded, so very nice, and obviously you're gonna be able to fit 21700s. Now the first batches of the TAC 21, I think the cut on the inside was not properly done, and it kind of shred away your wraps. This one was completely fixed, so you're not gonna have that issue anymore. As soon as you have batteries, this door becomes very nice, very stiff, goes nowhere, closes properly, never really open on me, so very good. As you can see your batteries in there, so if you want to use some kind of different wraps to see through, you're gonna be able to. And here is the screen. Now on camera it seems like you know, you got something going on in there. It's just the refresh rate of my camera. It looks nice and bright, no issues at all. So obviously when you turn, it's gonna be adjusting by 1 watt increment. Obviously it's gonna be kind of slow, but as soon as you adjust the first time you're gonna be fine, and it goes up to 200 watts. There we go, that's it. and does not run robin. I wish it was a bit easier, but that's fine. As soon as you adjust, and you're probably gonna be rolling almost the same kind of stuff on the top. So on the screen is going to be the same as the double barrel. You're going to have your battery indicator, watts, you're going to have the volt supply and the ohms. If you press 1, 2, you're going to be locked, so you're going to be able to fire it, but you're not going to be able to adjust the watts, and that's a nice thing because obviously you don't want to be, this is kind of easy to turn. 1, 2 to unlock, and then if you want to change from watts to bypass, 1, 2, 3, goes to bypass, as you can see. So soon as you hit the button, it's gonna apply all the volts available on the batteries. And 1, 2, 3, go back to watts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, system off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Squid. And then if you want to flip the screen for some reason, 1, 2, 3, 4, and your flip is gonna be flipped. And then obviously 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I pressed it too much. Turns your screen back to normal. That's it. No more options in here. It's a very, very simple chipset that, if it's just using bypass or in watts, there's no temperature control or anything complicated in here. It's a pretty simple mod and it works great, and it hits very, very hard. It is very nice looking. I really, really like this mod. Let me show. This is a 25mm. As you can see, 25mm is fine. I mean, 28 is gonna sit very, very flush in here, but it's gonna start to slightly go on the screen. So, like I said, 25 sits very, very nice in here. I think it looks great. I just wish they do a stainless steel to kind of match some of the RDAs I have, because find a grey champagne, it's gonna be hard. But you always can buy the black. They do a stainless steel of it. The stainless steel they do, I think, is more this stainless steel right here, a bit more. It's not really the polished one. I wish they do a polished one. That will be sick. But you can buy in black if you want. This one is the grey champagne, so it's got to be kind of hard to find RDAs to match it. And this thing is just lovely. It's not too much to cover, but it is a lovely mod. So we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, then we're back, and that was the up and close for the TAC 21 by Squid Industries. So where you can get it in price? You can get almost everywhere. This is a very, very popular mod, and the price varies depending on the stores, between 60, I saw it for $69.99. Some stores might even have it cheaper with, a discount code or a sale going on, but this thing is a beast. So let's go to pros and cons. Now, one of the cons, if you want to point it as a con, same con as the double barrel, is the screen on the top. Even though I like it, it looks great because it's gonna leave all the, this barrel going on, kind of the dual barrel, if you want to call it like that, all exposed, all metal, so no screens, looks good. But the screen on the top, what it's gonna do is, when you have that condensation coming from your atomizer on the top, the screen's gonna get a bit, it's not gonna get water inside, well, condensation on the inside or juice, but you're always gonna be a bit wet, so you have to always constantly cleaning it. So if you don't really like that, it's probably gonna be a con for you. To me, I don't really mind it, to be honest. Obviously, when you start to, like I say, you can go up to 28 mils, even a 30 in here, but you're gonna start to overhang on the screen. Actually, 30 is really gonna overhang on the screen. I think 25, 26 looks just perfect in here, but for a dual 21700, you might want to point as a con that you can't fit massive atomizers. And other than that, is no more cons. Now, at the beginning, the first batches, I think, they had an issue on the inside. I think that was that also that showed me a bit off to buy it at the beginning when it came out. I think the cutout on the inside, or the machining on the inside where you see the batteries, was not done really properly. So when you put 21700s on the inside, I think it had some kind of sharp edges there. that kind of take away the wrap on your battery. That was fixed. This batches that you buy now, not gonna have that issue. Even this one does not have that issue. It works just great. I put the batteries there, never had a tear or nothing like that. Other than that, I mean, this thing is a beast. It is a double barrel on steroids. So I love the button. Feels very, very nice. Feels very, when you got that click going on every time you adjust by 1 watt. Another Pro is 1 watt increment. I like that it has a simple chipset. You go watts, you go bypass, and that's it. You can flip your screen and lock the watts adjustment. So 1, 2, and you lock. That is a big pro. I like the way you look. I think it looks great. The battery door, very secure. It is very flimsy when there's no batteries on the inside, but as soon as you put batteries, this thing goes nowhere. Also, big fan that they went for the 3 batteries, like 21s, 20 and 18650. They give you the battery adapter. I mean, in the end of the day, this is a double barrel, like I said, on steroids. So it's really gonna depend, do you love big mods, because this thing is heavy and chunky, or you prefer a bit slimmer mods, so the double barrel is gonna be a bit better for you. So you're probably gonna want to see some vapor production, even though it has nothing to do with the mod. But this thing, it's hard. Let me tell you, this thing, it's hard. So I have the Axial Pro on the top, and review coming soon on this one. I have the series deck, and it reading 0.42, 60 watts. It's doing about 5.4 volts. This thing, it's very, very hard. This is a series build at 60 watts. This thing, it's hard. 65 watts. I don't like a very hot vape, but if you like series and you don't want to run just a series mod, this one is a very, very good option. It's very hard and straight away. This thing is quick. As soon as you press that button, you have the power. I compare this chipset very with a DNA, the terms it eats. It is very quick, very, very nice. And that's it. I mean, there's not much to cover here. It is a mod that I definitely recommend, especially if you're more on the obvious side. Like I said, with the double barrel, they'll be more expensive. Even though they're made in China, they have a very, very good quality. I love them. You're probably going to be asking, do you prefer this one or the double barrel? Here's the thing. To me, they the same in terms of performance, in terms of kind of looking, but it's gonna be really up to you. Do you like smaller mods, not that heavy, even though the double barrel is still heavy, or you like big chunky mods like me? Go for the TAC 21. If I had to choose, not in terms of performance, but in terms of how it feels, how it looks, I prefer the TAC 21, because it is what it is. I don't have my double barrel. I actually sold it, but this one is a keeper because I like big mods. And this one is big, it's chunky, it's heavy. I love it. So we're gonna wrap it up. All my links for Patreon and all that stuff is gonna be down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.